Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our listeners across Japan. Welcome back to the Daily Blend, episode 227. I'm Oliver, and I'm joined by the wonderful Maya. How are you doing today, Maya?
オリバー、おはよう。今日も元気だよ。3月9日、サンキューの日だね。なんだか感謝の気持ちを伝えたくなる暖かい朝だな。さっき外を歩いていたら、卒業式の帰りかな。袴姿の学生さんを見かけて、春巻きたなーってしみじみしちゃった。
Ah, that sounds lovely. Yes, the graduation season is definitely in full swing. And you're right, it's March 9th. You know, I was listening to the radio this morning and I heard that famous song, Sangatsu Kokonoka by Rimuro Men. It's such a classic graduation song here, isn't it?
ああ、レミオロメンの3月9日ね。もう定番中の定番だよね。あのメロディーを聞くと切ないけど前向きな気持ちになるっていうか、今日はありがとうを伝える日でもあるし、なんだか特別な一日になりそう。
Absolutely. It's a great day to look forward to new beginnings. And speaking of big moments and new chapters, we have some incredible news today that really fits that moving forward theme. One is about Japan's space exploration, and the other is about the national team's incredible performance on the baseball diamond.
宇宙と野球、どっちもワクワクする話題だね。まずは宇宙のニュースからかな。種島からロケットが打ち上がったってニュース、昨日からずっと話題になってるよね。
Exactly. Our first story is about JAXA's H3 rocket. It was a massive success today. The rocket launched from the Tanegashima Space Center and successfully put a very advanced environmental satellite into orbit. This is such a huge deal for Japan because the H3 is their new main rocket, and this launch proves it really works.
種島からの H3 ロケット、ついに成功したんだね。本当におめでとうございますって感じ。JAXA の人たちもほっとしてるだろうな。この打ち上げの成功って日本の宇宙開発にとってどれくらい大事なことなの？
Oh, it's massive. I'd call it a major milestone for the country's space program. This was the third successful launch for the H3 series, which shows it's much more reliable than the older models.
へえ、マイルストーンか。それってよくビジネスとかでも聞くけど、具体的にどういうニュアンスなのかな？
Great question. Think of milestone as an important stage or big event in the progress of a project. It's like a stone on the side of a road that tells you how far you've traveled. So, this successful launch is a milestone because it marks a turning point where Japan can now compete globally in the rocket business.
なるほどね。プロジェクトが進んでいく中での重要な節目とか画期的なイベントってことか。単なる成功じゃなくて、これからの未来につながる大きな一歩っていうニュアンスなんだね。
Precisely. And the moment of the launch itself was spectacular. I watched the live stream with about 500,000 other people. The moment of liftoff was so smooth. The rocket reached its target orbit just 17 minutes later.
50万人も見てたの？すごい注目度だね。さっき言っていたリフトオフっていうのは打ち上げの瞬間のこと？
Yes, exactly. Liftoff is the specific moment a rocket or aircraft leaves the ground. You'll often hear the countdown ending with, "We have liftoff." It's that exciting second when the engines push the rocket up into the air.
ああ、カウントダウンが終わってロケットが地面を離陸する離陸とか発射の瞬間のことだね。ニュース映像で煙がブワーって出るところ、あれがまさにリフトオフなんだ。
That's it. And the satellite it carried is quite special too. It's designed to monitor greenhouse gases with 10 times the resolution of older models.
2027年から年間に6機も打ち上げるってことか。10倍の精度で地球温暖化の状況のチェックできるなんて、環境のためにもすごく大事なミッションなんだね。ところで、そのフラッグシップっていう言葉、これもよく聞くけど、どういう意味？
Well, think of flagship as the most important or leading product of an organization. It comes from the admiral's ship in a fleet, the one that carries the flag. So, the H3 is the flagship rocket because it's the most important one JAXA has for future missions.
へえ、艦隊の旗艦。つまり一番重要なシュネから来てるんだ。会社で言うと、目玉商品とか主力製品ってことだね。 JAXA にとって H3 はこれからの日本の宇宙ビジネスを引っ張っていくエースみたいな存在なんだ。
Spot on. JAXA plans to launch 6 of these every year starting in 2027. It's really going to change the industry. Well, from the stars to the stadium, shall we move on to our next big story?
次は野球だね。もう日本中が WBC 一色って感じだけど、韓国戦もすごかったみたいだね。
It was incredible. Samurai Japan has officially secured a spot in the quarterfinals. They've had a perfect start to the World Baseball Classic, and the highlight was definitely that victory over South Korea. They've actually achieved a clean sweep in the group stage.
クリーンスイープ？それって掃除のこと？全部勝ったってことかな？
Haha, in a way, yes. A clean sweep means winning every single game or prize in a series. Imagine using a broom to sweep everything away. They took all the wins and left nothing for the others. Japan finished the group stage 4-0.
なるほど。ほうきで吐き出すみたいに相手に一勝も譲らない全勝したってことか。4戦全勝だって本当に強いね。テレビの視聴率も 45% 超えたって聞いたよ。
It's unbelievable, isn't it? The atmosphere at the Tokyo Dome was electric. Every game was played in front of a sold-out crowd. You could feel the energy through the television screen.
ソールドアウトクラウドね。チケットが全部売り切れて観客席がパンパンだったってことだよね。東京ドームがあの熱気に包まれるのを想像するだけで鳥肌が立つよ。
Definitely. When every ticket is gone, it's a sold-out crowd. And what's interesting is that while veteran players are doing well, the momentum is really being driven by some young talent. We're seeing a new breakout star emerge in this tournament.
ブレイクアウトスター？これって急に有名になった選手のことかな？
You've got it. A breakout star is someone who suddenly becomes very famous or successful, usually someone young who people didn't expect to be so good so quickly. They break out of the crowd and become a household name.
ああ、まさに彗星のごとく現れたスターとか、一躍スターダムに上り上がった選手ってことだね。今回の WBC でも今まであまり知らなかった若い選手がめちゃくちゃ活躍してて、みんなその名前に注目してるもんね。
Exactly. Merchandise sales for the team have gone up by 300%. Everyone wants a jersey with these new stars' names on them. It's official, WBC fever has taken over the country. Japan is now the top seed going into the knockout rounds.
トップシード。つまり予選を1位で通過したってことだよね。次はノックアウト方式の準々決勝。負けると終わりだからドキドキするけど、今の勢いならきっと大丈夫だよね。
I think so too. The momentum is definitely on their side. Now, before we wrap up, let's quickly review today's expressions.
はい、今日の復習タイムだね。少しゆっくりめにお願いします。
Of course. First, we had milestone. A milestone is an important stage or turning point in a project or period of time.
マイルストーン、歴史的な一歩とか重要な節目っていう意味だったね。
Next was liftoff. This is the moment a rocket or aircraft leaves the ground.
リフトオフ、ロケットが発射される、まさにその瞬間のこと。
Third was flagship, the most important or leading product of an organization.
フラッグシップ、組織の主力製品とか目玉となるもののことだね。
Then we talked about clean sweep, winning every game or prize in a series.
クリーンスイープ、全勝すること、圧勝して独占すること。
Fifth was sold out crowd, when every ticket for an event has been sold and the venue is full.
ソールドアウトクラウド、満員御礼、チケットが完売した観客席のことだね。
And finally, breakout star, someone who suddenly becomes very famous or successful.
ブレイクアウトスター、一気に人気が出た注目の新人スターのことだね。
Great job, Maya. And thank you to everyone for joining us on this Thank You Day. It's been a pleasure sharing these stories with you.
こちらこそありがとう。宇宙のニュースも野球のニュースも日本が元気になれる話題で楽しかったな。みんなも今日学んだ文型、ぜひ使ってみてね。
Yes, try to use one of them today. We'll be back with more news and expressions tomorrow. Until then, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
また明日。バイバイ。